Welcome to Krav Maga Experts YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to go over the self-defense for women mindset and basic techniques. We're working on the called 360 defense, that defense of attack that's coming from outside of the body. But the most interesting part of what we're going to do today is going to focus on the mindset and how women learn that in particular, not just as a general technique, but more suited to how women see it. You mean every movement you do. So I'm not going to be like, what does it give you? What's the value of it? There's no value in that. There's no intent. What's the end result of the movement? Doing this. No result. Defend, offense. Offense, whatever you choose, right? Your goal is to untuck the shirt. So the offense has a plan of trying to go in between the defense to pull the shirt. In terms of defense, you either go inside or outside. That's it. So the movement should be smaller, more effective, not... Yeah, breathe, breathe, breathe. The aim is to also exercise self-control. Not every punch you need to go all in, and we need to find the balance between working soft and working fast. I'm not going to go all in to hurt my partner. I want touch, come back. In balance. 1, 2. If my partner lifts the other arm, I do the opposite side. So the person that's holding the hands up is the coach, okay? The other person is following. We're maintaining fight stance. If I raise my right hand, I get right punch. Left hand, left punch. If your partner's been here for a minute, you can also add hooks or uppercuts, okay? You can add any of those 3 strikes to the mix. Remember, every strike, add step. So we're not staying in the same spot doing this. Yeah? Moving around, let your partner react. So in between they have to relax. Bam, bam, bam. When you hold the hands up, you're the coach. So make sure that you add intent. So bam, from the ground up, right? Yeah, so punch me here. Bam, perfect. So no longer this. Everything you do has an intent. Make sure that you practice the way you want to come out of you in the moment of stress. We're going to start with 1 strike, and I'm going to strike you. You're doing defense. Okay, so we're doing 360 defense and counter at the same time. On top of that, I want you to think about that attack, do it slow, as an arrow that tells you, okay, now you are going there. Okay, so 1 punch, move to the side, and then the defense can turn into a punch again. Okay, so do it slow motion, defense, offense, step, punch. So 1, 2. Okay, I'm moving away. 1, 2. Notice what happens with the foot. If I strike with right, we're both with left leg forward. We're just changing the fight stance to take my space, and now we're switching the stance. Okay, we don't have to stay with left leg forward all the time. Ideally, you're going to take their space, not respect their space. Don't do anything. So I'm not punching like this. You see a lot of people when they practice, they punch backwards. I've never seen anyone win a fight this way. Okay, so move, take the space. 1, 2, 3, perfect. Okay. We're going to do either left or right. So if we're in the same stance and I'm attacking with left, so now we're not changing the fight stance, but we're moving away to complete the circle, right? You see this movement as a circular motion. So 1, 2, moving in. Look what I am doing to acknowledge the strike. Okay, I want you to actually connect, so you're not getting shocked when you actually connect with someone's body in the first time. 1, 2. I move back. I acknowledge the punch. Now, if your partner hit you too hard, maybe I prefer easy, but Viviana is okay with getting punched strong. So I will punch strong and she will punch me soft. We have to acknowledge each other's needs today. That may not be the case forever, but today. 1, 2, bam, bam, perfect. And then we can switch every time. Strike right or left. The idea is not to confuse each other, so I'm not going to be like, I'm attacking you. Not this. Because of course I will win. If you see someone standing like this in front of you, punch first. Don't wait. That's not fair, okay? So right now, because you're coaching, you make it very clear to allow the brain to process that movement, and slowly this will become, oh, I know what that means, and slowly we'll be able to not only identify the direction, but also associate the defense and the offense, if not together, but at least as close as possible. Left leg is forward. I'm striking left. Then you don't need to change the stance, right? You just need to move in. So again, think of this as a circle, right? I'm telling Viviana, you're going there. But if I'm moving on that side, if she's not switching the stance, you just move there. We're in the same position. Make sense? You need to take my space. Hands up. Defense, offense. Bam. You're still going back. She needs to move. You're not moving for her. You take the space. One punch. Now look what I'm doing. Okay. Who moved now? I take the space. I move in. Punch. Yes, and slow down so you don't have to do everything fast. Punch. Yes. Perfect. That's it. Now switch every time. That's your rhythm. That's how you learn fast. You practice slow, you learn fast. Working slow and soft so I can practice a little bit faster. Attack, please. Defense and offense. My partner will acknowledge the punch. Relax. Yeah. Attack. I move my partner back. I step in. Your job is to do one. Wait. Let her process it. Okay. Let me attack you. Hands up. 1, 2. Step. Punch. That's it. Work slow. You learn fast. I want you to think about the technique as a lesson in psychology, not a lesson in movement. You need to learn how to take space. If this is your opponent, you're doing this. You're apologizing for taking your space back. It doesn't make sense for me. You need to take your space. Okay? This is yours. Okay? You protect it. You move away. Right? You take more. You maintain your space. As long as you're close, you're striking. You don't want to strike anymore. Run away. There is no happy ending and lights and music. No, bomb, run away. That's your happy ending. You're good. In the ring, people match sizes and skill level. In the street, usually it's bigger people attacking smaller people. It's not fair. The only shot you have is the first 2 seconds. If you turn it into a long fight, the chances you get hurt is much higher. When we say size doesn't matter, is exactly that 2 seconds. Size doesn't matter if you act fast, if you act with aggression, if you are precise with where you're hitting. Not, okay, let me get into a fight stance, let me move, let me start apologizing for fighting back. That never works for anyone. Okay? You have to change the mindset. To practice the mentality of being aggressive, like for that split of movement, where then I'm relaxed again so I can make the next decision. And the difference between this movement and the next movement can be a split of a second. But in between, I need to think. So if you're always tense, you cannot think. Okay? 1, 2, 3, run away. That's plenty. Okay? Now, not always it's possible to run away. So sometimes you'll have to fight like crazy, which also something we need to learn. But piece by piece, start with the first movement, which is the most important movement. Once you are confident with that movement, you're already removing the likelihood of getting attacked. You know why? Because you have confidence. When you have confidence, you're less likely to be a target. Bad people are looking for victims. They're not looking for someone who's confident and skilled. They're looking for someone who looks like a victim. So if you walk around strong, you're less likely to attract that kind of attention. So stop being apologetic when you're defending. Look, 1, move away, punch, bump, kick, confidence with the strikes. Don't apologize for doing it right. If you say sorry all the time, you create this association of like, sorry. That's what you want to say to someone that deserves it? No, right? I have many stories about people who actually said sorry when they had to fight, because that's what they associate with movement. Touching is not bad. Hurting is bad. If your partner is not making you feel scared, go bigger. Okay, hands up, block. Bam. Yes, you don't stop. Go, bam, bam. More aggressive, yes, and space. You look behind you, no. Quickly, and that's it. Get more space, look around you. All right, now you're the coach as we did before. Okay, punching left or right, nothing else, so we're not doing the strikes yet. Okay, I'm hugging my partner from behind. I'm gonna make my partner feel my weight, but not too much. Punch and back. You keep on moving. No, yes, keep on moving. Bam, bam, bam. Now, when I say hug, I don't mean this, okay? I don't mean this. Just make it hard, that's it. Now, for safety, hide your head in the middle of the back. So if your partner is going with like wild movement with elbows backwards, you're still safe, okay? Your goal is forward. So imagine someone is holding Viviana right now. Bam. One movement at a time, so it's very clear for your partner how much power they need to generate for every strike. So now I'm attacking my partner low. Defense, offense, moving away and finishing the same way, right? Defense, offense, move away, punch. From between men and women, this movement symbolizes different things. Men usually don't deal with this movement as a sexual harassment. Usually it's a stab or a grip or a punch to the belly. For women, that's sexual harassment. I can't even tell you how many times I had students who told me that while they're walking down the street, someone is just trying to touch them in between their legs, either wearing a skirt or like countless times. But it happens. Interesting event that happened, like one of my very first students in New York, she maybe practiced this for, I don't know, a few times, not too much. Walking down the street, she had a skirt, she's a businesswoman, and this kid just tried to touch her underneath the skirt. Her reaction was defense, and then he was shocked that she reacted so quickly and ran away. And then she called me like super happy, like, oh, I can't believe it. You know, I responded so quickly, I didn't even like realize what happened. And she's like, oh, but I didn't punch him. And then she got mad at herself for not punching. First, mission accomplished. If she was safe, great. Punishment is second step, okay? So right now, reaction, right? Protecting the lower body, which is an instinct, right? People do this. We're just gonna turn it into one hand defending and the other punch, okay? 1, 2, move away, okay? With every defense comes offense, and with every offense comes movement, right? 1, 2, move. The reason why you're training self-defense is that you can reclaim your space, okay? Stop apologizing. Second thing is awareness is key, right? You're not done 1, 2, 3, and then that's it. Now you have to be in hyper alert mode. Someone made you feel unsafe, uncomfortable. That's the time that you need to start exercising self-defense, not when you punch them. Punching is late, meaning that many things didn't fall into the right place. I didn't disengage, I didn't manage the space correctly. There's many things I didn't do. Maybe the situation didn't allow it, but you need to understand there is a timeline to every situation. The punch is not the beginning of the fight. The beginning of the situation starts way earlier. When you feel unsafe, that's the time that you start disengaging. If disengagement is not possible, then you fight, then you go back to disengagement as soon as you have an opportunity. Today we worked on how we move to the side, right? Completing the movement. It doesn't have to be moving to the side. It can be moving forward, it can be moving backwards, depending on the needs, depending on the situation, depending on the space. There's so many what if and if what. There's no end to it. Okay? This is why you can't learn everything in 1 hour. Just make it part of your DNA, practicing. Right? It's not something that if you took 20 hours of self-defense, you're good. If you stop practicing, it's not a pause, it's a rewind. Because a lot of the practice is here, it's mental. The physical part comes when the mental part accepts the movement, the aggression, the possibilities that's within the situation. Okay? Some people are already very aggressive, so their practice is supposed to be the opposite. They need to find balance. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and leave your comments below. We'll get back to you soon.